Let's play! Whoa! And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the stream of What Remains of Edith Finch. I am absolutely loving this game so far. We gotta see what else happens to the family. It's all tragic. It's all very tragic, but you want to know what happens next. Too many streams, too little time. I hear you completely, Mendez. It's like you get older, you get older, you get older. It's like, damn it, I don't have time. But, you know, sometimes it's like, especially now, like I'm thinking, we just gotta make time to do the things we really enjoy. So, our character's name? You mean like like in this game, Edith?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
So I guess that's where we're gonna be going next. Just meet her. Get darker in here. Ah, whatever. Is there anything else on the bottom floor that I missed? Oh, well, there's this room. Oops. Like, the library. But I guess that might be like the last thing we do, maybe. Alright, so we are going to go downstairs by doing this. There we go. To the creepy basement. And of course I can't turn on the lights. That's kind of weird. It's like, you know, we saw how it was in the comic. Coming here now, it's like, Thanks for... I feel like it kind of reminds me of my basement a little bit. Because I got a pool table that just has a bunch of crap on it now. I don't even know why we had a pool table. I was terrible at pool, but... And a table saw. Now, I'll be sick if it had blood on it. Oh, wow. No, never mind.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oof. Ooh. Ow. Holy crap. Hold on a minute. Mendez, is that a... that is an emote of just you. That's great. You know, I've always wanted to do that, but I was like, I don't think people want to see my mug as an emote. That's great, dude. There's a dragon he was building.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
You saw your great-grandmother sneak down here, carrying things? Good for her. Where am I going? I can't see.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What the hell is this? What in God's name were you doing, Edie?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
No. You mean to tell me that Walter lived down here after what happened to Barbara? Albinos?
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
I mean, I understand it can be very traumatic what happened, but oh wow. And it's not like he was young either. He was so traumatized, he lived out, I guess, basically the rest of his life in here in 2005. So he was like, but he was still relatively young. He was 53. Wow. My man got everything to survive an apocalypse. I mean, Jesus. Okay. Wow.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Ew,
I always
dude.
expected to be dead tomorrow.
I like peaches myself, but no.
If you wait
Notice I
long
was like,
enough,
what,
you
8-year
just
time
can't.
jump?
Even a
Every day,
monster
buddy.
on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
The sacred tin opener, yep. Can't you just please use a damn
And
spoon?
then one day, everything just stopped.
2005, that was the day that was the year he passed away himself.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Okay. Something tells me this is the dark theme here. He's making it sound like he's tired of everything here. Noah, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you doing? Yeah. You know, honestly, in what he's doing, especially the whole Peaches thing, it reminds me of The Bunker, which I saw only a teeny bit of, but that's another FMV game that kind of got famous like 3 or 4 years ago. I mean, I like Peaches, next to the other guy, but geez, man, spoons. Use a spoon. Dark Defense, Spiritual Survivor. Oh my god, this book's right in my face. A lot of copies, but I wouldn't expect developers to make a zillion books, all different.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara
He doesn't even know.
and Molly.
And Molly's thing kind of confused me. Cause it's like even in her journal, she like knew that she was gonna go, but it's like, what?
And Calvin.
And Calvin. God, this whole family.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are books about peaches somewhere.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Yeah, and Edie, as you said, Edie was the one who was basically, what the hell's that damn word? They are supporting it, enabling it all. But he's like, F this, I'm out. Yeah, and yeah, I'm not liking this. I am not liking this.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know, I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week.
Or a day.
I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Jesus.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
That, oh, man. It's like finally,
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
He was able to get out of this and live life. God. I'm sure it does, Gage. I'm sure it does. It's just, ouch, you know.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
And I was gonna say, like, maybe, okay, maybe he didn't know what the trains were, and that's why he just didn't do anything, but I think his room and everything,
I don't want
he
to
loved
make the same
trains.
mistakes she made.
So it's like, I think it's pretty much said that it's like, nah, he knew what he was doing, and that kind of makes it even
Trying
worse.
to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Can you imagine who even found him? Maybe he didn't expect it because he assumed the track was abandoned, because it's been 5 years since he heard the train rumble. Possibly, but maybe I'm just being pessimistic here. I just feel like he wanted out. Not just from the hermit hole he was in, but life. And this is 5 years ago. What happened in 5 years that did this?
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
No problem, Justin. I might still be on. I'm not really sure, but if I'm done before you get back, then thank you so much for coming out, buddy.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Oh, Edith, come on. Still have power.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Well, who the hell is she writing to now?
And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Damn good. Damn right.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Maybe. I mean, we can make assumptions on who she's talking to or whatever, but I want to save it just in case I accidentally spoil God knows what.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
See, I want to know who added on top of the house. If it wasn't Sven, right? Or wait, did he add it? I don't know. I guess we can assume, but still. I mean, yeah, there's the thing that Milton, they don't know if he's missing. We don't know if he's dead.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Which is terrible. That's gotta be one of the worst things in life, where you just become
what kind
numb.
of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Right. You become like numb to death. And it's like, ugh.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh, come on.
Three of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
What did you do? It's like some of these dogs and pets and cats, dogs, and gerbils didn't live long either. Charlie was he was a good cat, good boy. 14 years. And Lucy, 13. What the hell's up with that image? Come on now. You know, we don't need a dog skull bones. Come on. Derpy and Derpy Jr. Some of these names are, come on, but... Oh, there's more on the back. Oh. Some of these, they didn't live long at all. Shotzi? Okay.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
It's kind of creepy. There's Molly. Oh, she just turned 10. Could be a pirate dog, I guess. And that's rough too, because like each of them have like their own interests, kind of with it. Edie was kind of the lucky ones. Wasn't there a burb called Purpley? It didn't see that grave. Yeah, that's right. I'm sure I probably missed something, like one of the graves. Walter. Wow.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Their hobbies basically killed them, yeah? Crap, sorry, I was buffering there for a little bit. Should be better now.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Is that what it was? Yeah. Holy crap. Do I just simply go back now? Hold on. I feel like I missed something. No? Guess I go back. Of course, nature. Please, go ahead and lurk.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Edie seems like she's never moved on from anything ever. Cautionary tale. Yeah. And again, it's like you have all that death surrounding you. God knows if anybody would handle it any differently, you know?
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
This hurt. One. He was going to be two. Sam, the army, still young, 33. Gus. Did we learn more about Gus? I don't think we have. But look, that's young too. He was like, what, 13?
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay Kumar. Did they adopt? Even then, he was young. And Lewis, yeah.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Now you start remembering Silent Hill 2. Ugh. Gives me Memento Mori flashback from Zero Escape. Oh, yeah. Yeah, some of this stuff is this hurts. It's a beautiful game, but damn is it
There's so many
depressing.
things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
And that's why we never really learn more about Dawn, her mother, or their father.
But looking back on it now,
This is the big tree that apparently Molly kept climbing. Yeah.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
There you go. She's writing to her child. Wait, she's pregnant? Well, I mean... Yeah. Yeah. I guess you can kind of, yeah, there's a baby bump. I thought she was just a little chunky. You never assume. Never assume a woman is fat or chunky or she's pregnant. Just don't be an ass. Don't be like me. 22 weeks. That's 5 months. Yep. Binks, what's up? Just stopping by to say hello. How are you enjoying the game? I remember I liked it a lot. I'm loving it so far, Binks. But it's very sad. But I'm enjoying it for what it is. Oh, I thought I was gonna climb that or something. Wait, am I supposed to climb it? Oh no, there's a ladder thing on the other side. Oh yeah, I finished Press X to Not Die like in not even a half hour. It was ridiculous. And Chewy, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream.
I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Sure as hell looks like it. Said this is Sam, the one who went to the military.
Spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
That's you? Man, that looked pretty... Oh, that's blonde hair. I was going to say, that's pretty rough looking for 33, but... Okay. That, feel bad for the deer.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Now, what room was this, though? I don't remember seeing this room when I was inside the house. But it looks like we're in the attic, so we probably didn't have access to it. Airline tickets for K. Finch? That, oh, didn't he mention that was his first wife or something like that? She's the one who had the ugly ass pink shag bathroom. All right, well, let's learn more about Sam.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
So that's our mother.
Okay, got it.
Edith Finch National
I'm
Park.
gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
The music's beautiful. Yeah, I'm not real sure what I'm supposed to take a picture of here.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Oh, we're done. Take a picture of our dad pissing.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Okay.
Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
No, I thought we were just trying to take pictures of
Last
each
time
other.
I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
I just want to see
I
her
bet if I
listen
could
to
remember
music.
where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Who wants some red bean soup from not Campbell's, but is that Crispill's?
Let's see. You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
Yeah, I don't know where else to take a picture of. I feel like I'm missing something. Did I take a picture of my rifle?
Maybe. Or was it?
I'm sure I gotta find the path that he's looking for, but I
Could have been.
wasting all the images.
Dad,
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh, Jesus.
Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh! Oh my God.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
How awful. Not only did Dawn see that, but they captured a moment. You think it's pretty much karma? It's terrible. I mean, he didn't deserve it. And I'm not against anybody who hunts. I mean, people want to hunt, fine, you know? Because at least the people I know who do hunt, they use the meat. The people who hunt for game only, oh, man. He must have had her when he was pretty young, too, because let's assume Dawn was at least 10 there. And he was only 33 when he died. So he had her when he was at, I would assume, 23, 22, which was normal. Back in the day. I mean, you can do it now, but, I mean, I think a lot of people are having their kids a little later. Yeah, hunting for necessity is fine and good. Sports, I just never was, blah. No, but at least he died doing what he loved. I guess, but not that way. I mean, I wouldn't want to go out that way. Jeez. All this whole family, dear God, I just feel terrible. She did try to warn him, true, but he knew what he was doing, but, well, I would say, I guess not. My uncle hunts, but he takes the meat and he donates half of it. He donates half of it, and any that we eat the rest. Yeah, see, like that, you know? These are like military rations that he just left?
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Finch control. Calvin stuff, basically. Oh, I don't know if I want to see this. This is Greg's room. Oh, I don't know if I can handle this one.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Weird. So this seems like a kind of like a military household type of thing here, you know? This is what Sam had them do. Greg, be a baby. I I don't know. Sorry about that. It was, yeah. Wow. No.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Hold on. Let me take a look at these first.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Okay, this I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to. Oh, I want to read this. Don't put it down. Ugh. So this is divorce papers between Kay and Sam. It's a lawsuit, actually. Okay.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Am I really playing as the baby right now?
Watching over Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Oh.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Oh.
Whatever it was he saw.
I'm trying to brace myself. I can just tell I'm not gonna like this. And now I can't think of the song any other differently now because of this game. How do I? There you go. Oh my god, look, you can see the eyes move on the orca. Yep, I know exactly what's gonna happen, and it's gonna bother the living shit out of me.
sure made him happy.
I don't know how the hell I...
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Okay.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Jesus Christ.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
No, that, something that seems morbid to that. They have the toys and everything in the crib. I don't know if that's right to do. Whew. No, that was bad. But we never really learned more about Gus, like really at all.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
I'll be okay,
Our
Joanna.
father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
He hit them? Really?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now
learned.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I can imagine that being easy for a child to go through that.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
I shouldn't be laughing, because you know what's going to happen. But it's just terrible.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
It's like eerily beautiful. Oh, I gotta grab more.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh boy. The hell?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh, that was okay. That one, I think
She
I'm a
never
little.
talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Yeah, that one's a little weird for me. Did he? I thought he was gonna get struck by lightning, but I'm assuming the wind literally toppled the tent over onto him. Jeez. God help this whole family. I'm still trying to shake the whole Gregory thing. That one. He was hit by a tent and all that? Okay. Now, this is Dawn. This is our mother.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
See, Gage, that's what I was thinking at first. I was looking to see if there was like a pointy tip to the tent, or if it was the things you hammer down. I thought that's what I was looking for, but I guess I missed it. Seems to me like God is the whole reason this is happening. That's how people of your faith see it, right? Even the idea of people saying it was God's will, it was God's plan, I don't like even hearing that myself, and I consider myself religious in my aspect, but I don't know.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Well, let's take a look at this first.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, Sanjay Kumar. Here I thought they like adopted or something. No. Whoops. That's our father. Okay. But it sucks even he passed away so soon. God, okay. Welcome back, Poe Girl. I mean, yeah, they say you wanted to flee the curse, but it's like, can we easily say, oh, yeah, just a curse, whatever? I mean...
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
I guess we were gardening?
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
So the extension was for us. Gotcha.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
And that homeschooling book I saw in Edie's room, this is it right here. They were all homeschooled. At least us and our brothers. And we were learning about our family history. Fact or fiction. Lewis rules. Good job, buddy. Mrs. Finch.
But it didn't last.
And there we are. Our whole family right there. So did Dawn teach us, or was it Edie? Wait a minute. Edith Odin Finch. The curse. So this is Edith's presentation about the family history.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Before we go in there, I just want to see if there's anything around here. And no, there wasn't. All right. The thing is, too, I'm trying to remember from the timelines. It looks like Dawn, our mother, passed away like literally not long ago at all from the beginning of this game, and that's why she moved back to investigate. So and now we learn more about Milton, which till this day we don't know what happened to him, simply that he just disappeared.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
A flip book? Man, how thick was this flip book? That was kind of cool. But we can't say it's how he disappeared,
I was
right?
4 when Milton disappeared.
Oh, did I miss something? Yeah, Sven, he made a dragon slide. Sam was just hunting. Oh, well. Oh yeah, hold on, you guys were talking earlier. Never mind. Even to this day, the fan base doesn't know what happened to Milton. Yeah, that one's odd. I was kind of hoping we'd learn more about him, but it's like he just... To me, it's like, oh yeah, he just left. Maybe he was trying to avoid the curse, and that's why he just left. I don't know.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Understandable, I guess.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
That he found? Man. Am I going the right way? Am I supposed to be going back here? I'm trying to see if like maybe I missed something, but I didn't look. It didn't look like it going any other way. Milton's story ties into the other game this company made, The Unfinished Swan. I heard about that game. I didn't know it was them who made it. Oh, and Random Alpha, welcome to the stream, by the way. Hope you enjoy your time here. Yeah, but I'm just, was this here? It's like sealed or glued shut. Yeah, I hope I'm going the right way. I feel like I'm not doing something right, but I don't know where. I didn't know where else to go. Ah, crap! There was a stairway by Milton's place. Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, because I was trying to think right now. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, this just goes back to the tree and blah 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 blah. I figured I was going the wrong way. I was like, yeah, I don't think the game made us go this far back for any reason. They all kind of connected. Whoops. Sorry. It'll take us another minute or so to get back. Hey, there's a thing that slide down. Okay. I was like, I know I'm not doing something right. Oh, thanks. You've seen my videos. This is the first time I stream. Nice. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you enjoy the videos and glad to have you join the stream. Yep, ever since I got unlimited data, I'm like, streaming ahoy! That's what I've been doing the past couple days now. I played... What the fudge did I play already? Well, today I did press X to not die, and then now I'm playing this. Yesterday, or a couple days ago... Damn it, I have a bad memory. What the hell did I play? Gato Roboto, that's right. And Beyond Eyes. Thank you, guys. Dear God, I was like, my brain just shut off for a second. Wait, was there a stairway in here, or did I have to go outside? Hold on. And thank you, Justin, for the Discord drop there. Definitely do appreciate it. Oh, no, it's outside? Ugh, okay, sorry. At first, when I looked outside, I didn't see anything. Well, let's try again. Here? Hold on real quick. I'm looking very intently for a staircase. Oh! You're right here! How the hell did I miss this?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Oh, look, he has a hookah. Oh, yeah, no, but he wasn't using it for normal hookah means. He got high. Hey, let's keep going up. Oh, never mind. Oh, a hookah. Those are like the water pipes. It's a Middle Eastern thing. This thing right here. It,
Lewis's room
Oh.
smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
It's that dank kush he was smoking. Anyway, so this is a hookah. So basically, that base right there is where you put the water, and the pipe where you suck. That I know it sounds wrong. And here's the bowl. Typically, you put the tobacco or flavored tobacco or molasses, whatever, in there. You pull coals on the top, and then you put specialized charcoal, and you smoke. And that's that. You know, I love the like freaking sitar, like hippie music thing going on. Oh yeah, he was a typical stoner. What's up, man? You want to get high off my hookah and play some Wonderland Turbo? Oh, he just left his dang kush right in the front. You know, okay. All right. 2 monitors set up. He knows what he's doing.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
It's because his damn senses are lowered because all he kept doing was smoking weed. What do you expect? Where's the TV? How'd you guys play it? Oh, it's right in front of my damn face. All right, let's learn more about Lewis. No, this is for Dawn, actually.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I
Oops.
can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Oh, God, I don't even want to know what's going to happen here.
wander.
Oh. I see. Like, I'm playing on the right, and I'm still kind of chopping up fish. Okay, I was confused there for a second.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
I love how they're doing this, by the way.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
This is like taking a lot of concentration from me.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Basically, just do your job, that's that.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Notice how it's taking more and more of the
It
space up?
seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Good dog.
On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play.
I really kind of don't want to keep doing this. I don't.
He talked about starting a band.
I'm scared of how this is going to end, but I think we all know.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
So he
So
knew.
he could do whatever he wished.
Okay.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
A little Mario reference there.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Keeps taking more and more of our space.
New Louisville. St. Louis.
You can't do that. Well, it's spelled
He
differently. I guess you
started
can.
drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
That one was a stretch.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Well, why not Queen?
handsome queen.
That seems kind of weird. It's a beautiful prince and handsome queen. Huh.
The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
I hope this doesn't matter, but...
He
God,
followed
it's
the
a little
sound
hard to
of her.
control, actually. Ooh, electric sitar. Hell yeah.
Electric sitar.
Crap.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
This is some Game of Thrones stuff right there.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
See, this is what freaks me out. Now the entirety of the thing is taken up.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Okay, wait. Hold on. There's too much fish. Hold on.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
A god?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
You think it's gonna end as bad as Game of Thrones?
And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
How does this character look? Okay.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
The hell? That was all just whew.
I began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Yeah, part of me doesn't want to know what's going to happen here, but I think we do already.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
That's Lewis. Oh, I just realized we are the king.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
I can't go back. That makes sense.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Calico, the cat? Where? God, it doesn't want to.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
My apartment doesn't want to continue this, but you have to.
There was only one thing left to do.
Yeah, I must have been blind. I didn't. Where the hell is the giant cat? I'll take a look at the VOD later. Oh, God! I knew it. No, Lewis.
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Jesus.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Sanjay. I mean, not sorry, I was looking at the thing. Lewis. God. God, 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 God. Alright. So, I was actually thinking of taking a break, but the thing is, I feel like we're so close. I feel I'm just going to kind of power through.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Uh-oh. Did I miss something? Oh. No, wait. Mm-mm. Oh. No, that's where I came from. Never mind.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
All the missing things for Milton.
But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
There's less than an hour left? Okay.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
F it. It'll be a long thing today. It's fine.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Yeah. Okay. So this is our room, I believe. Yep. All right. Let's delve into this.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Okay.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
I was gonna say, I was like, that's another whole other thing that we haven't seen about.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
I'm assuming she's talking about the curse.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Am I playing as Edie right now? Who am I playing
I never
as?
thought I'd go back to it.
Yeah, seems like it.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Just keep going straight. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go straight.
I got turned around.
Oh, you should just kept going straight.
I started seeing things.
Yeah? Okay.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Oh.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
I'm not gonna... I do the same thing sometimes when I'm in a car. Whee!
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Come on.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Is that what I think it is?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
No. Game, don't do that to me. Don't. Please don't.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. As soon as I start playing the game, I... Yeah, and like that's what I kept thinking, and I was like the title's odd, and you kept seeing when everything was happening. I'm like, yep. I was like, yeah. I was like, I think I know what's gonna happen. It's just, man, wow. I'll find Benji and give him a hug after this. He's barking at something now. Yeah, Justin, you're right. I have a feeling that something is going to get muted here, and that's what's going to suck when I try putting this on YouTube, but I figured that's what was going to happen. See, I would imagine they would have made a VR version of this, or like being like VR compatible, but I don't know. You just hope her kid broke the curse. I'm hoping the same thing, Gage. I mean, but dear God, this has been happening for like what, at least 500 years. Even like Odin, like when he came here, they were still experiencing the same stuff. So I don't know. Oh, I'm good. I mean, this game, holy crap, was it a great game. I loved this game. Now I understand, a walking simulator, this is what it is. This is a walking simulator. I know a lot of people say, like, oh, it's not a game, but it's like, shut up. But I loved it for what it was. Story was beautiful. Story was gut-wrenching. Thought-provoking, yeah, I guess. It just, man. I'm gonna get my wallet. That should make Pharaoh feel better. Justin, don't you dare. Did we ever see Edith draw a picture of her mother and Edie? I don't believe we did, XYZ. I noticed that too. Like, some of those things were not filled in, but yeah, I love this. Yeah, just seeing photos of the kids. Peaches! Holy crap, this is a great game. Watch out for Megan. Yeah, this game, honestly, I mean, I don't know if it did it for you guys, but it makes me really want to, it makes you think about your own family, and I kind of want to go back and see how things were back then. Holy crap. This game is great. Alright, Justin, you have a great night as well. Thank you so much for coming out. Just feels shorter than I remember. I mean, I can definitely see myself taking more time if I really looked at everything, but yeah, no, how long did it take me? 3.5 hours? Lewis's thing hurt. The Edith Finch family. Look at, really? The end. It doesn't have a VR mode. I am surprised. Oh, now it's drawn. It's drawn in now. I understand, like, the little branches are their husbands or wives that kind of made up the whole family, but trick or treat, smell my feet. Yeah, so I say it's something about 3 hours. Yeah. Okay. You know, I'm surprised they didn't do anything right here. But look at, like, all this. It's like, God, it was so tragic for everybody. Edie, if you want to say, Edie was the only semi-lucky one to live a somewhat fuller life. You could almost say the same thing regarding Odin, but it's like, he was still relatively young. Walter basically was a hermit until boom. Dawn, she was still young. 48. So was Sanjay. He was pretty young as well. And we never knew what happened to Milton. Alright, Queen Fan, thank you so much for coming out. I definitely do appreciate it. So yeah, the replay a story option is pretty cool. It's like you get to like play as a certain character, or like, you know, the little portion. I don't know who the hell's gonna pick Gregory's story again. That's just no. But all of it was heartbreaking. Man. Alright, Simon, thank you so much for coming out. I definitely do appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, I know I usually get my overall thoughts and opinions on these games, but I already said it throughout the whole damn thing. I loved it for what it was. And, sucks that it took me this long to finally get to play it, but I did it. I know there's like still a lot of open things, like what happened to Milton and Molly. It's like that one kind of confused me too. It's like she knew she was gonna go, and then boom, it happened. Barbara, like who really killed Barbara? Was it Rick? Was it a home intruder? And Walter being pretty much like being very traumatized by it. Just everything. Oh yeah, of course, Mendez. It was awesome to hear from you and to see you here, dude. I definitely gotta see if I can stop by anytime you do something. I know it's rough when it's rough when adulting basically kind of takes over, but it's awesome just for you to be here and kind of seeing what else we can do. But yeah, actually, okay, you get the feeling that Molly got poisoned by something she ate and was hallucinating. So, Alpha, I want to say yeah, but what was weird is like, it's even before she was eating, supposedly she mentioned like she's like, I know that I'm gonna go soon or something like that. I'm like, what? But if she really did have like the whole eating, because it could be like a eating disorder type of thing, you just eat whatever, then that could be it. Yeah, the toothpaste. I think it's more so the berries were probably poisonous. She started hallucinating. But yeah, I'm not sure if the symptoms line up, but I have a feeling Molly was done in about holly berries. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. What a game, guys! I loved it. I feel terrible for every single one of these characters, but I loved it. And Calvin's was rough. All of these were rough. This game did a fantastic job to make you feel for the characters, and I love that. Valorant09, thank you so much for the follow. Definitely appreciate it. Actually, wait a minute. Was that not Garlock? Or was that somebody else? Never mind. But thank you so much for the follow. Definitely do appreciate it. I know you came like at the butt end of the stream, but I do appreciate the follow. I will be putting up these videos on my YouTube channel soon, as soon as Beyond Eyes and everything gets uploaded. So in case you missed it, it'll always be around. So, yep. I'm seeing an interesting take on how they all died due to negligence somehow, but Edie turned it into a curse because she herself refused to see the problem at hand. It was weird. Like, they all died. Yeah, it was basically negligence, but I mean, kind of like their hobbies per se. But how would I explain Sam's? I mean, that was kind of boom out of nowhere, or even especially Barbara, because that was just like a home intruder apparently. But I do want to know, like, I wish we knew more about Sanjay, or maybe even a little bit about Kay, but what about Edith? Like, who was her partner? Who was her, who was he? And I just realized something. Edith, she was young. Was it 18? Not even? I don't know.